Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. This channel offers guided fantasies, little moments of mindfulness set in a different time and place, inspired by romance, literature, and history. Let my voice guide you and escape into the peaceful romantic world of Regency England, where you and your loved one lie under the stars on a balmy summer night. Feel the calm, the connection, and the quiet wonder of the universe. Imagine all the vividly described sensations. The more you do this, the more real the experience will feel. Ready? Then follow me down the rabbit hole. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine yourself lying on a soft, warm blanket under a sprawling sky that stretches endlessly above you. The air is cool with the quiet promise of nightfall, and the last traces of daylight are slowly fading into a deep indigo, the stars beginning to emerge in all their brilliant glory. The scent of fresh grass and distant wildflowers drifts on the breeze, mingling with the soft hum of the earth, the sound of crickets in the distance. You are far from the world's bustle, lying in a secluded meadow. The fabric of your gown feels soft against your skin, the lace at the collar brushing lightly against your throat, and the cool air dances through your hair. You are at ease here, your body relaxed, your heart still from the day's activities. And beside you, close enough to feel his warmth, is the man who has captured your attention in ways that are impossible to ignore. His presence is a quiet comfort, a steadying force beside you. He shifts slightly, leaning back on his elbow to point to the sky. His voice is warm, smooth, and filled with that familiar softness that makes everything he says feel like a secret between just the two of you. Do you see it? He asks, his gaze tracing the stars. The Great Bear right there, with its shining constellation. His finger moves through the air, guiding your eyes to the shape above. You follow his gesture, and as your gaze lingers on the stars, you find yourself caught in the ease of the moment. The constellations seem to come alive as he speaks of them, his voice adding a layer of enchantment to the sky above. His words, rich with admiration for the beauty of the heavens, sweep through you like a gentle caress, making the world feel both vast and intimate at once. And then, as his hand moves from the stars, it brushes lightly against yours. The touch is brief, but it lingers in the air between you, like a quiet acknowledgement. Neither of you pulls away. His fingers, warm and steady, remain just close enough that the air around them hums with a quiet tension. The brush of skin against skin sends a ripple of warmth through you, a spark that quickly settles into a comfortable, quiet connection. You don't speak, but in this simple act, everything feels understood. His hand moves again, this time gently touching yours, the spaces between your fingers shifting until your hands naturally intertwine. The movement is slow, deliberate, as though neither of you can bear to break the spell. The sensation of his skin against yours is like a quiet current that runs through your body, familiar, comforting, and yet filled with something new that neither of you can quite define. The steady rhythm of your breathing falls in sync, and for a moment, the world seems to disappear, leaving only the feeling of his hand in yours, the softness of the night around you, and the endless sky above. You glance at him, your heart beating a little faster as you meet his gaze. His eyes are warm, filled with a quiet intensity that makes everything else fade into the background. He smiles, a small, knowing smile, and it feels as though the space between you has closed, without either of you needing to say anything more. He smiles, a small, knowing smile, and it feels as though the space between you has closed, without either of you needing to say anything more. His gaze holds yours, soft, but filled with something that makes your chest tighten, and you feel an unspoken promise in that look, a silent understanding of what is shared between you. His voice murmurs again, low and tender, as he continues to share the stories of the constellations, each word wrapped in a kind of reverence that makes your heart swell. You listen, your eyes on the stars, but it is the sound of his voice, the warmth of his hand in yours, that fills the space between you, leaving you feeling like the world has shrunk to just this, just the two of you beneath the stars. His thumb brushes lightly over the back of your hand, a simple, subtle gesture, but one that speaks volumes. The touch is gentle, almost reverent, as though he is savoring this closeness. And for a long while, neither of you speaks. The silence between you comfortable and full, as though there is no need for words. As the night deepens, the sky above seems to become more alive, the stars twinkling brighter on the dark canvas. The coolness of the air only serves to heighten the warmth of his hand in yours, a connection that feels both natural and profound. You feel in this moment that fate has led you here. The world around you holds its breath, waiting as you and he remain close, your hearts beating in quiet synchrony. And then, in the soft stillness of the night, his voice whispers again, filled with a tenderness that makes your heart race. You make everything feel brighter. Even the stars seem dim in comparison, he says with a soft smile, his words light but full of meaning. Your heart swells with the warmth of his affection, and as his words settle around you, the world seems to fade into the background once more. You turn toward him, the space between you narrowing, until you feel the gentle pressure of his lips against yours in a soft kiss, tender and lingering. A silent promise spoken in warmth and love. Open your eyes and let this feeling of closeness and quiet affection linger with you as you return to the present. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed this video and felt transported to a world of imagination and beauty. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I upload new guided fantasies every week, so there's always something new to explore. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more relaxing or exciting immersive experiences. Also, if you have some ideas or themes I can write about, or tips to improve my videos in the future, please feel free to let me know in the comments or send me a quick email. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.